Outfits Garage here. Russell Merriman. Back here working on the outfit pickup. Plugs and wires now. This thing went to just all of a sudden losing power and started missing, but it only missed under a load. So I was thinking the old story was back in the day was if it missed under a load, it's either plugs, wires, or coil. So I'm going to do the cheapest thing, which ain't cheap anymore, is plugs and wires. And I'm going to eliminate all this. These plugs have been in here for thousands of miles, and these wires, as far as I know, the wires have never been changed. And the truck's got right at 240,000 miles on it. So we're going to change the plugs and wires, and we're going to see how this thing works out. So here we go. I done pulled the plug off, the plug wire I mean, trying to see if it's the right one, and it is. So they tried to sell me a different plug wire, and I said I think it's this other one, and I got home and it was actually the other plug or the other coil that they was trying to sell me. But you know, plug wires are the same, so I decided to go that route. What's bad is I got the cheapest plugs they had and the cheapest wires they had, and it still cost me $100. So I guess that's part of working on these cheap LS motors. And anyway, I don't know, the plug don't look that bad. Not covered in oil or anything, but anyway, I'm going to pull these out. So let me run in and get my feeler gauge so I can gap these things, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, we are back. Looks longer, but it's not. Putting AC Delco Platinums back in. Many people will probably scream, holler, and throw dust in the air, saying I've got to use double platinums or iridiums or whatever. You do what you do. I'll do what I do. I'm sure many of you got more money than I got. So many people get all upset over people's comments, what they say, and the feedback, all those things. Get all bothered about it. How some people are keyboard warriors out there and really love to try to manage your way of doing things. But I'll tell you, like this, you do what you do, I'll do what I do. That's what makes America great. And I'll probably get flagged for saying that, because I'm part of the MAGA world. So you may not like that, but hey, you don't have to. That's the good part about this thing. You don't have to like it. But we've all got to live here. And I heard a certain person yesterday talk about the MAGA king and all the ultra MAGA Republicans and all of that. I don't normally talk about politics on here, but I'll just say this and get off of here. There's some people in this world that just shouldn't be president, and I'll leave it at that. I ain't saying who. I ain't saying which side. Just saying some people shouldn't be president. So, it's your right to vote for who you want to. And that's the way we'll stick it. And that's the way we'll leave it. And it's a good thing. But anyhow, back to this Chevrolet and real world life. Putting brand new spark 'em up plugs in here. Let's see how long these last. Hope y'all's day's going good. This is Friday. I'm underneath the shade tree here. I can't get the truck in the shop right now, which is fine. But, we'll see if we can't make this thing run better. Surely new plugs and wires will be what it needs. Usually that's what makes them run better. So I'll get off here, guys. Come back here in a little bit and we'll see how this thing's doing. All right, guys, we got this side done. As you can see, we got our new plug wires on, new plugs in, and fixing to get started on this other side. As soon as I get it done, as soon as I get that side done, we're gonna take her for a test drive and see how she does. Keep y'all's fingers crossed. We're about done with this thing. All right, last one, guys. Yeah, I got sweat all over me. But hey, it's Arkansas. This is not Idaho, where Bear Rose Garage is at. So, it's already hot out here in the shade tree. Got the sniffles now because of all the hedgerow. Anybody knows anything about Arkansas hedgerow, when they go to blooming, it's terrible. Many people like it, but I don't, because it tears my sinuses up when it does. It makes a mess out of my sinuses. Just makes my nose run. Right there's a bunch. Right here's a bunch. Them old white blooms all over the place. Whew, I'll tell you. All these plugs are pre-gapped, so I didn't have to mess with that. So last plug going in. If I could afford it, I'd put high dollar parts on this thing, but I don't necessarily have to have them. I just make it so I can get by with it. This plug, or the plug wires, have a lifetime warranty on them, so why not get a cheap one if it's just going to be a daily driver. So if it goes bad, I'll go get another set. I don't see them going bad anytime soon. Okay, let's see if I'll drop something. Right, got that. I'll be right back with you here, guys, and we'll be on a test drive. All right, guys, we are rolling. It took me about 30 minutes to do that. Put plugs and wires on it. Well, it didn't fix it. I can already tell you right now, I may have some bad fuel because it just happened all of a sudden. I'll go down to the stove and get me some fuel treatment and throw in it and see if that might fix it. Y'all can ride along with me, or I can go ahead and close this episode out. Ben's new plugs and wires, $100 worth, didn't fix my problem. So I don't think it's coils. I don't think it's coil packs. I think it's more something in my fuel. So just bad fuel or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pulling a trailer. I can't just pull right out on the highway. People drive by and look at you like you're stupid. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. It might be a coil. I'm flat on the floor. Anyway, no, I don't have one of them fancy dancy scanner tools, but I could go over to Pellegrin's Automotive and have him plug it in for me and he can tell me, and I might do that. Alright, y'all guys, like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you think our problem is, and we'll get back with you just as soon as we can. We're going to go in here to the Dollar General store and get us some fuel treatment, throw in this thing, and see if that might not help it. So, all right, see if we can't do something here. All right, like, subscribe, comment, go right down there and hit that little dingy dong bell after you subscribe, and it'll tell you every time I put a video up. Appreciate you watching. Russell Merriman here saying God bless you. Outfits Garage is saying keep a hammering.